it's not moving. You know, we will have some. Okay. All right. So if you're following us, you can follow us on the social media as well. You can join us on the LNTV Live social media page where we are. We are also live, so you will see the program, and you can leave your comments as well. And Anthony, good morning, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Kolba. Good morning to the listening audience out there. It's great to be here again in your studio.
And you see the name is Momo, those of you following us online. And the Momo tournament has been a wonderful community event, you want to say.
Yep. I mean, thanks to Lone Star Cell MTN, Momo from MTN, and the Liberia Football Association, the local organizing committee, the participating teams, the cooperating communities, and everyone who helped in making the tournament reach this far, as we will be climaxing the first ever edition of the Momo Community League on tomorrow. So it has been a great tournament, affording players the opportunity to showcase their talent within the community in front of their community dwellers. I mean, it's been quite a wonderful experience for them.
And the what's the part? I mean, what's the impression the partners, the guys who spending their money on this tournament? What was the impression they've shown so far? Interesting, or they are discouraged somehow?
Well, I mean, they are impressed so far with the level of work that has been done, and moreover, taking the game to the community, because they want to take the game to the community, like they initially said when we were just about to launch the competition, that we don't want to play this on at the feature turf. We don't want to play this in an enclosed stadium where people will have to pay money to enter, or perhaps people will have to stand a distance, jump over fence to watch the game. So we want to take it within the community where it is open, and then you have those community dwellers coming to watch those games, and that's exactly what we did, taking it to the rural communities, where during those games you find community dwellers coming out in their numbers, because it shows sense of ownership. Because once you play the games within the community and then your community is playing, you have those same kids that you see on a daily basis within the community. Some are playing for different teams, but you don't see those teams playing games because they are playing the third division or fourth division. But this time around, they are all playing for the community, representing the community name. So you have community dwellers who came out in their numbers, and like the will tomorrow, perhaps tomorrow is going to get the largest turnout. So they always came out in that number to support their community. And whenever the team score, I mean, you found people on the field cheering for that team. I mean, feeling bad when the team misses a goal or perhaps lost the game. I mean, that's exactly what the sponsors wanted to see people in the community more involved. And that's exactly what we're able to achieve. And even from the launch of it, after the launch, I mean, there were other communities who were disenchanted about they not being able to participate. Why I say that they are not part of it, and which of course we went through a process where communities were asked to express interest or register through their subcommittees, and those who did are the ones who are participating. So the next edition, I mean, we could see a large number of community interested, and perhaps that could increase the number of teams participating, or perhaps they could come up with a new format. But on the overall, it has been quite a good competition, a good tournament. And I mean, kudos to the team from MTN, Momo MTN, and also the team from LFA as well, and the rural communities.
Tomorrow is the final. Is our Kingray versus
Banasville against Kingray community.
Wow, it's almost like what Pinsville City versus Banasville.
Yeah.
Wow, and the game will take place
at the Banasville Estates field in Banasville.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all about getting people in their numbers to watch the game. Yes, all of the venues that we use, they are all venues that draw crowd and supporters. And so the organizers, because the local organizing committee along with the sponsors vote upon where should we use to play the final, and Banasville were voted as the host venue for the final. So, and moreover, this is the first edition, so perhaps the next edition we could see the final going in different communities as well. So Banasville STF was voted as the host for the grand final, because that's where also we hosted the opening, and during those matches that were played there during Banasville home games, I mean, we saw people turning out, and you know, the Banasville fee is one of those fees in that area that draws crowd, people on a weekend going out there to watch good football. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting. So, we're going to have the third place match playing first before the final.
Okay.
Yeah, so the third place, we have St. Paul Bridge Community, St. Paul Bridge U17 going up against Logan Town. And the two teams are from both on Group C. When the tournament started, they both were in Group C. So they will be playing in the third place. After coming from the same group, now they are meeting each other again in the third place.
Wow.
And while in the final, we have Barnasville, who came from Group A, will be going against King Gray from Group D. So you're going to have Barnasville going against King Gray in the grand final. And before the grand final, we're going to have some performance from two Liberian artists, Mr. Church and Takunje.
Okay.
So the two are going to be at the Barnasville field tomorrow to perform. And also, like it is usually done during the game from the group stage up to this stage, at halftime, we have the halftime show where spectators who are out there can go out and participate in some of those activities, either kicking a penalty or tapping a ball to win football, a t-shirt, or other goodies from Lone Stars or MTN. So tomorrow is going to have more surprises from Momo MTN. So apart from just the football and the t-shirts, perhaps tomorrow they're going to bring other goodies as well. So
so anybody can just go and say,
anybody
I want to take some penalties.
Once you're on the field at the halftime show, you just go around the pole and then they select you to kick a penalty. Perhaps you're going to compete against someone who's going to go in the pole as well. So the man saves their penalty, and then your time to kick the man, your time to go in the pole, the man score, the man wins the prize. So it has been very interesting. So that's something that's going to continue up to the final, and we're going to have more goodies there. And for the cash prizes, the third place winner is going to walk away with $100,000 Liberian dollars.
Wow.
The runners-up is going to walk away with $200,000 Liberian dollars, while the champions of the tournament is going to walk away with $300,000 Liberian dollars. So I mean, that's a huge amount. So you're going to have the teams battling, even the third place, that 100,000. I mean, it's something that they are going to fight for as well. And at the end of the tournament, we're also going to give all of the 16 communities that participated certificate of participation or appreciation for their commitment in participating and promoting a violence-free competition, because we haven't had any incident since the start of the competition. I mean, the communities have been very cooperative, so that's something we hope to continuously achieve in the other editions to come as well. So we're going to present certificates to them, and we're also going to have individual awards as well. So we're going to have the MVP, the best coach, the top goal scorer, and the best goalkeeper. So we have nominees for those various individuals awards. So tomorrow, other people are going to go there, watch on the standby, because maybe the top goal scorer will be waiting to see how the game will end, how the third place will end. So at the end of the day, we're going to dish out all of those individuals awards with individual dog-rated trophies with MTN, Momo, and LFA logo on them. And that's something that those players can keep in their respective home as souvenir after the competition.
Well, so Momo, the Momo group, the GSM Lone Star, they already thinking about the next edition?
Yeah. I mean, it's a company that loves branding, so they're always planning ahead to ensure that you have a very good and successful competition. So they're also planning ahead of the next edition as well. This is the first edition. They have been places where we are going to learn from, to see where we made mistakes, where we were able to do well, and then learn from those mistakes so that the next editions can be bigger and better than the first ever edition. So we're going to have a well-decorated stage like you see in the Champions League, the Africa Cup of Nations, where you have the arc going around the stage and where the presentation will be made. So we're going to have a well-decorated arc on the field set as a stage, and then the trophy is going to be presented. So we pray for good weather tomorrow. So it's going to be a very colorful event at the Barnasville State Field tomorrow. So it has been quite a great tournament.
Wow, King Gray under 17 versus Barnasville under 17 is wow, open area. You don't have to think about how much you will pay to enter. So go there. But have you guys been seeing maybe people coming around to identify players, from this event? Because one of the dream has been to make kids in the community exposed. Are we having
Yes, from our end, we had scouts from the Liberia Football Association, the technical department, who were assigned to the rural venues from the start of the competition and up to tomorrow. They were able to scout several players. And a few weeks ago or days ago, we published a list of players that were scouted from the competition that will be training with the U17 or perhaps going to a test match with the U17. So where the coaches and the technical staff of the U17 national team will be able to look among them as well, be able to pick some of those good players from among them. So we have about 2 to 3 who play in the Momo Community League, currently part of the U17 national team ongoing training session as they prepare for the WAFU U17 qualifiers that's going to be here in Senegal. So, I mean, that's also good news for the competition, because you have players who play in that competition, and now they have been scouted, having the opportunity to play for the U17 national team. So it's going to get bigger and better, and not everyone will be selected at a particular time. I mean, the coach will have his own judgment based on what he sees, the scores as well. So there are other good players that maybe on a particular game day they were not that good. So I mean, they didn't fall in the hands of the scores to be picked. So at the end of the day, it's not about just the single event. So the next edition, we also have several youth teams. Most of the players, the next edition, they will be above the age. So perhaps based on our performance for the various clubs, they're also going to be scouted for the U20 national team. So it's a continuous process. So it's not just if the person wasn't scouted for the U17 national team. So meaning, I mean, it's always lost. I mean, there's still opportunity. There's still avenue for them to form part of other teams, including the U20. So I mean, the Mobile Community League also provides that opportunity, and that's what we want to continuously do, because at the level of the Football Association, it's about creating more competitions, affording players the opportunity, so that perhaps you're not playing for a third division club, you haven't had that opportunity, but based on your performance in the community, you were able to be scouted and form part of the team of your community. You play in the Momo Community League, you play in the U17 League. I mean, different leagues that the FA is organizing. So that's something we're always open to link up with partners to have more competitions for both boys and girls, so that we can be able to get, I mean, a huge pool of players at various age levels where you can be able to choose from to make a very good national team, because that's where the bidding process starts, from the grassroots level.
Well, Momo Community Final tomorrow at the SKD Sports Bannerville ST pitch. Kingsley Honor 17 and the Bannerville Honor 17. Do we have maybe special dignitaries invited tomorrow to witness the game, or come on, it's just if you want to come, you come?
Well, perhaps MTN is going to invite other dignitaries, but officials from the company are going to be there, because they're going to make the trophy presentation, and also officials from the Liberia Football Association as well. And for the Liberia Football Association, tomorrow we have two closing events. The National Beach Soccer League is also closing tomorrow, so some officials are going to be there, while others will be at the Momo Community League. So we're going to have officials from both the institutions, and those performing artists as well are going to be there. Perhaps other celebrities who are also interested in the game, in watching youth football, are also going to be there, because they just want to come and watch good football. So I mean, it's an open event, so you expect to see more people there, not just community dwellers.
Super Sports on ELBC Radio. We are here this morning. We're talking about the Momo Community League final tomorrow, and also we will shortly be having conversation with the president of the Chess Federation. Today is World Chess Day, and the president is here, but he did not bring chess ball. But then they say the world is going to be, turning to what chess. The whole world will turn to chess. But yeah, the president and no chess ball.
Into Watanga's half, the goalkeeper comes out here. Chokon finds a teammate, and Elijah Clark breaks away, enters the deed. He crosses the ball. Joseph Rivera scores! No! What a save! What a save from Junior Yene!
Super Sports here on ELBC Radio, and we are here every Saturday. So like we said, we also have the president of the Chess Federation, who hold Anthony the bait, and take a few words from the Chess Federation president, and then maybe we have your own participation by way of the phone line. So stick and stay right there.
Number 5 for Nimba Kwado. He moves there. This could be trouble. Oh, what a miss! Nimba Kwado coming close, but that was a poor footwork from that Nimba Kwado Julius. A sweet pass from the right flank, beating the goalkeeper. Just a tap on the ball would have given the Nimba Kwado the lead, but that was wasted.
Welcome again to Super Sports. So we have Mr. President of the Chess Federation. He did not bring chess ball here, but they say they are the world is telling we want chess ball. Good morning, Mr. President.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Coliba, and I'm happy to be in studio again, and happy to be sharing the good news of chess with our listening audience.
So, you guys did not sleep last night?
No, that's why you see we look a bit tired, and we are the forerunner in breaking this Guinness World Record. So we have all of our chess players playing the chess marathon last night from 10 p.m. up to 6:40 this morning.
Mm.
We did nothing but playing chess. We started 10 because 10 is 12 midnight in Zurich. That's when the official camp starts.
Okay.
So just to say, for those who don't know, the 20th of July every year is celebrated as International Chess Day since it was recognized by UNESCO in 1966. But also in 2019, I think December 12th, the United Nations recognized this day as World Chess Day. So big organizations around the world have recognized how important the game of chess is. So we use this day to, throw the light on the value of this game, how important it is, how much contribution it has made to societies across the world, and the impact it has on our different social projects. So for me, I like to bring it home because most of the time people see us playing chess, they think we are just in it for the competition. Our goal is always to ensure that chess is used to improve the human capacity of our country and change the trend of thinking of our nation by starting with the young people. So it was amazing last night to have a lot of young people denying themselves the sleep just to go through the drill of playing as many chess games as possible. So
did you count the number of games you played from the time you started to this morning?
Well, it's not so difficult to count.
It's
We had
difficult.
like 32 participants last night, and we played 13 rounds on 16 balls. So 13 rounds times the 16 balls, the number of games we played last night. And we could have played shorter time control to play more games, but we decided to play rapid, which is the one between the fast chess and the slow chess. It's the middleweight. So we played 10 plus 5 minutes because we have a team that is going through rigorous preparation to represent Liberia in September at the World Chess Olympiad. So because of them, we could not just play fast. We want them to take the time, think, and practice some of the things they are learning. Because come September, they will be defending the nation in Hungary, and we want them to put up the best performance. So we play very tough games, even though we play a lot of games, but they were also tough. So everyone got tired in the morning. There were some people leading the tournament for 4 hours, and by morning they could not even hold a draw. Fatigue started to set in. Yeah, but it was an amazing time, and it's something we haven't tried before. It was really good. So, but for today, we're going to have a parade in the Pinsway area, starting from the Pinsway Town Hall, marching to the SKD Sports Complex, where we're going to have 3 tournaments. One will be starting around 1:30 p.m. We initially planned it for 12, but because our players are tired, we left from there 6 this morning, so we have to make adjustment in the tournaments today. So the first tournament is the rapid tournament, similar to what we had last night. We want the entire public to come. Whether you play good or not, it doesn't matter. Today is just about playing chess, being a part of the world record, and all participants will get certificate today signed by the president of the World Chess Federation, Arkady Djokovic. So these certificates have already been sent. We only need to put in the names of the participant. So that will be happening around 1:32 at SKD in the Hall 2. We also will have a separate session for kids because we have a lot of young people who are now playing chess from our school program and the initiatives we have in the community. Because it is our goal that in the next 5 to 10 years, all Liberians should play chess, no matter who you are.
Wow.
Because this is one game we always say that costs the least and gives us the biggest benefit in terms of improving the average thinking of our people. On average, a chess ball costs $5. It stays with
$5
you.
US.
$5. It stays with you if you take care for more than 5 years. It's cheaper than any other sport you can think about. You don't need to be physically gifted. You don't need to be even smart. You only need to be available for initial lesson. And then you don't even need to play it competitively. You can use it for therapy. You use it for stabilization of your homeostasis. You use it for recreation. You use it just for family gathering. You take the family on the beach, you set up the bowl, you and your son take few chess games. And in the end, in our school programs we are running now is being used to enhance learning objectives in the different schools. So chess can be used and deployed in different ways. And that's the message we want to give today when we are at the SKD, Lokede. Other stakeholders will be there for different sports. We don't know about these sports. We don't care much. But while they are there, we're hoping that we'll have time on the PA system to send a message of chess, the extent to which chess has the potential to change our lives and even help our development program in this country.
Now, so I mean, you can be a football player, kickball player, basketball player.
Some
you
of
can
the
still play
some
chess.
of the best athletes in the world
Wow.
that we love and respect. They give credit to chess to help them in their professional career.
Okay.
Lionel Messi, we all love him. He plays chess. Ronaldo plays chess.
I've seen a video of
LeBron
Ronaldo
James
on the
plays chess. The best tennis player in the world right now, Carlos Alcaraz, he said it's because of chess. He understands positioning on the court. He sees moves before even the ball is hit by his opponent because of chess. The MVP of the NBA right now, Nikola Jokic, he spent all his free time playing chess. The second best player, who's also from Europe in the MVP in the NBA, he's called Luka Doncic. All he does in his free time is to play chess. So almost all of the guys you think about, they use chess to practice that structural format of thinking. It's just that we always say, hey, you use Google to find anything you want.
Yeah.
But the main thing that teaches you how to think is chess. So we want everyone to be a thinking society going forward. We see a lot of people reacting when you listen to radio or you hear reaction. We want people to think.
Yeah.
And if we can now think independently, it is difficult for us to get ourselves out of poverty. You can give your community t-shirt, back or red. If you don't teach them how to think, they are still going to be in a circle of dependence, which is what we need to break if we have to be a developed nation one day.
But Thomas, your statement, the statement from the LCF said the world was going to turn into a giant chessboard today.
As we speak,
But
people are
how do
playing
we know?
chess.
We're not seeing, we're not feeling. You walk here.
We have
we
chess.
we flying shit in your hair, no chessboard.
We have chessboard right in the car. Matter of fact, thanks to the gift of chess, one of our partners, we're going to be distributing chessboards today.
Okay.
We plan to give our 100 chessboard to any lucky winner who come around. We have our regular members, all of them have chessboard. We want to give 100 chessboard to strangers. So hopefully you are at the SKD today, you will get your bowl because you are one of our partners.
Please give me one, so at least
we want everyone.
I'll be
to
giving
start
her time to
playing
kind of
chess.
teach me how to play. You know, once I get a chess, but I'll be Thomas Kaya, please, Babeka, show me how to move the queen, how to move. You know,
chess is like football. You can watch, and in a few minutes you understand it. But then to play and progress, it becomes difficult.
Yeah.
So in just 5-10 minutes, you understand chess, and the rest of the way now it depends on your own effort. There, where chess teaches you how to become a successful person. It shows you that there's no magic bullet. There is no voodoo in life. You only need to define what you want, put in the work, and you get a result. That's why we don't tell students you need to be smart. People assume that chess players are smart. We don't think so. It enhances your ability if you are naturally gifted cognitively, but it doesn't require any level of high IQ to play chess. We even discourage that kind of thinking. We want you to get into chess, and chess will teach you a discipline that will make people think you are smart. No, you just follow certain rules, certain principles, put in the work, and you obviously get a result. Imagine you've been doing media for so many years. There's some things you don't need to think about anymore. If you play chess regularly, in life, you don't need to think about certain things before you do it. You see people running around, you don't know why. You will not just go there. You stay and observe first.
Yeah.
That instinctive attitude of investigation before action, you build it from chess by playing just few games.
So I mean, you know, the school program you started, last year or last academic? Okay, the academic.
The academic year is just ending.
Yeah, it's just ending. Yeah. So it's like, so how is it? Is it, encouraging? Schools collaborated well, and you think you want to continue it?
I think measured by our current capacity, we did the best we could. We plan to go in 50 schools across the country. But in the end, we were able to approach just 15 schools.
Okay.
But those schools will, I mean, they really received the program, and the students are amazing. We had on the 29th of June, we had the end of school year chess tournament.
Okay.
We were able to have 6 teams,
Mhm.
and that tournament was won by B.W. Harris. Well, we saw some surprises from other schools, which we are not even worked with for more than a month. So the coming school year, we are hoping that those will finally open at the Ministry of Education, because this is where chess is interesting. People see it as sport. We see it as a platform to develop the minds of our young people. So in this particular case, we work closely with the Ministry of Education. The pilot project, we could not get anyone to work with because, the country was in transition. Now that things have stabilized politically, we want to work with the Ministry of Education to expand this chess in education program. If we will start with the government institution, let it roll out. It can be an after-school activity for now, and later on we find a way to incorporate it in the different curricula across the country. But in the next school year, we already have schools that have lined up. We're going to be touching base with about 100 schools.
Okay.
Hoping we can get support from the government and other partners that have education as the project focal area. So,
and a few years back, not many women were playing chess. Titi Watita,
Tita
Thompson. Just there are a few ladies who were seen playing chess.
I mean,
how is it now?
Thanks for that question. I think it's a good time to transition to the topic of the Olympia. We are going to the Olympia in September, and this time around we have been working since you identified that problem along with us. We've been working to recruit young ladies.
Okay.
We have people of different ages now on the female side coming. I think we are trying to hit parity. It's still not there yet, but before it was like 85 to 15%. But I think now it's around 65, 35%.
Okay.
There are a lot of ladies are coming in, and surprisingly, a lot of young ladies because of the school program. We have a big group coming from the St. Teresa Convent.
Okay.
We have community engagement, and some of our clubs are recruiting girls.
Okay.
So this year, the team that is going to the Olympia might be the youngest team in the entire Olympia.
Wow.
The female team. For now, the oldest person on the team, I think, should be 19 at most. She's probably 18, but I'll check her passport. She should be 19. The rest of them are below.
Wow.
So that team might be the youngest team from Africa ever.
They're going to compete in
They're
our
going
open.
to compete in the women's session.
Okay.
But because of the average age in our team, they could be the youngest team at that Olympia. I know when Julie Porter, the greatest female chess player ever, was playing for Hungary, she was very young when she went there, 12, but there were some older girls. So if this team is competing for the youngest team this year, it could even be competing for the youngest team ever. And they are not just going there to participate. They have been on training camp for more than a month now, going to 2 months. From what we have seen from the development, thanks to the coach or Nigerian Kennedy Master, who has been working with them very rigorously, we think they can win gold in that session. So if that happens, Liberia will be going to the World Cup for the first time, and these girls will be coming with title and very important laurels. So we are making serious effort on the women front. Luckily, some ladies in our society are coming around to provide support, and we even asking some prominent women in our society to come and see these girls, how they have developed with chess, how chess is impacting their lives, and the goals they have for themselves. This is something unprecedented to see 14, 15-year-old going to represent the country at a prestigious competition, and where they even stand a chance to win gold in a session. It's going to be something we all will be proud of. So at this stage, we can only call on women across the country to come around, because sometimes we try to convince these ladies that chess is for everyone, but they see males around most of the time. So we want them to see some of the ladies. Luckily, I was at the Morovia Rotary Club meeting yesterday. I met some ladies, and surprisingly, they told me they play chess. I said, okay, but they come at the SKB and motivate our girls. So we will be showcasing our team. Sorry, they are sleeping now because they played chess all night last night. So we'll showcase the team today at SKD, the youngest chess team ever from the continent, along with the open session team. So that team is going to be a or team that will spread the good news of chess across the country. Because imagine your daughter or child or female seeing someone of the age group on CNN or BBC
Yeah.
representing Liberia.
Mm.
That child will be motivated to get into that positive activity. Yeah.
So Tita, is she still playing?
Tita Thompson is there. Thanks to her, she moved on from playing to serving as coordinator for these girls.
Okay.
Because they need someone more mature to put them in order. Even though chess teaches people how to think, but they are still kids and they still have to have fun. So Tita is there trying to motivate them. Oh, it's time to study. It's time to rest. Get your team spark. So Tita is playing that managerial role. So she is going as the captain of the female team because she has the experience as a former champion.
Yeah.
So that's why we want her to be on the team. So Tita is on the team as the team captain.
I remember when your daughter whipped her in the female final.
Yeah, that's long time. But Tita is so strong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and she came back later on and whip her 2 years. Okay, I got back. But this is Super Sports here on ELBC Radio, and we surely will invite your participation right here on the Super Sports.
John Momo, Sayuma, Rufus Padmo, back to Sayuma. Sayuma brings it the right side of the field. Kemo Kamara, then to Prince Kennedy, who's now looking confident. And the goalkeeper brings on Kemo Kamara. Devontier is easily beaten into the challenge.
So, like we said, welcome if you just joining us here on the Super Sports. You can call us on 0880-514096. I think the orange line is not active. It's off. But you call us on 0880-514096. Tomorrow is the final in the Momo Community League at the Bannersville Field. We hope to be there tomorrow to see Kingry on the 17, taking on Bannerville on the 17, and there is a kid in Kingry who I really want to see in the final tomorrow because he's, I think, like, senior player in the area. I said, oh yeah, that's good. He's keeping his focus ahead of that final. I won't call your name anyway, because if you go there, you sport the game tomorrow. Now I'll not still talk about it, but we'll try to be there tomorrow to see the Momo Community League final organized by the GSM Lone Star and the Liberia Football Association. So you can call us at 0880-514096. Also, let's talk about the chess man is here. You have a question for Thomas Kaya. He's the president of the Chess Federation. You may have a question. Today I will jump behind and will give me one chess ball. So I'll be proud to see maybe myself. So playing chess does not require age.
No. That's why we say chess is the most equitable game, most neutral. It has nothing to do with your age, your status in society. It promotes social inclusion, whether you are able, physically challenged, whatever your situation is. We even have blind people who will be playing at the Chess Olympia. They play there every year. So nothing stops you from playing chess. No matter how old you are. Even the older you get, the more we recommend chess for you. It keeps your brain very active for a long time.
And I was looking at a tournament as that a kid from India against I think the guy's from France, but he was an older man. And I was like, wow, what is going on? Also, if this kid with this old man?
Yeah, I think the last official gameplay of the different generations they call it is a game they organized between a 4-year-old and an old grandmaster who at the time was 94 years old. So you see the gap between the two generations right there. Yeah. So and to play the game, it was okay. It's just that the older man had problem with eyes. He had to be adjusting his glasses, and the little boy had to be standing because he could not reach on the table. But it shows how open the game of chess is, and I really want to see a day that we can say most of our people in Liberia play chess, because you check the developed world, especially in the OECD, the statistic is that over 40% of them play chess. If you check Germany, Italy, France, England, it's around 70%. So that statistic is also parallel to the trend of the development, the level of industrialization, the involvement in STEM. So there's a link between the proportion of the population that plays and understands chess and the level of development they are able to attain endogenously. It doesn't have to be through support coming from abroad and all that.
Yeah.
The basic message is that we have to think ourselves out of our situation.
Wow. The funny president of chess, is he still playing? Is he still around playing? Or he's out of the country?
I think he's into semi-political retirement for now. So we haven't heard from him for a long time, but it's hard to stop playing chess once you start. So I would want to assume that he plays chess, especially today being World Chess Day. My guess is he's either playing chess on his phone or maybe with some friends somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
Super Sports on ELBC Radio. Call us on 0880-514096. Sorry, I think this orange line is not on. But call me on 0880-514096. Okay, I'm not taking calls really on my private number, please. So call me on 0880-514096. And you could ask Thomas Kaya about how you can get one chess ball, how you can be in the chairs. Tony Koko is also here tomorrow. Tony, back to you. The Momo tournament. Are we maybe I don't know, telling people, look, dress like this to come there, maybe in a special uniform or color of clothes or what have you?
No, it is only for those officials that will be presenting the trophy.
Okay.
Because you have to dress formally to present those trophies and awards to the players. But for the fans, I mean, there is no special dress code. It's an open event on an open field, so obviously you don't have to tell people how to dress. So it's a weekend where people come and watch good football. And I mean, grassroots football. Of recent, we have seen, I mean, that momentum in grassroots football where people want to see kids play more than even the senior teams. So it tells you that the grassroots football is improving on a daily basis since for the past 2 to 3 years. And of recent, we have also seen a number of young players who are leaving Liberia to go out there to other countries on a transfer. I mean, young players, unlike before where players who have stayed long in the league were going, but this time around we have a few young players who have just played a few seasons within the Orange National League. Some not even participate in the first division, but from third division, second division, and then they get those contracts to move on to Europe and other places. So it tells you the level of improvement in grassroots football. So people will definitely come out in their numbers tomorrow. We're also encouraging those who haven't been able to watch any of those games during the group stage or the quarterfinal, the semi-final, to be at the field tomorrow to watch the final.
Okay, let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name, where you join us from?
I'm Joshua DK. We are calling from Brazil.
Let's hear you quickly.
Ralphie Highway.
Let's hear you quickly.
I was just monitoring the show and talk about chess. Chess is a very nice game. It's good to play. I use a play on my phone. It's very hard-thinking game that can cause you to think.
Okay.
So I appreciate and I encourage people to wear Jones to play the chess game. And the statistics that you were talking about considering Italy in Europe war is a very good competitive. So we as Liberians need to get engaging playing the chess game.
Okay.
Encourage people to play.
Okay, let me take this other caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
This is Mohammed Abraham calling from Ralphie Highway.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, I appreciate your guest, and then I just want to make some analysis. When it comes to check business, you see, some country in Europe, one country in Europe, I think either Serbia or one of the countries, from 6th grade until you graduate, if you can play chess good, I mean, you're not even ready for a lesson. So it's very important. Like myself, right now, I play chess sometimes, but I don't have the ball for it.
That's Armenia.
I'll be happy.
So the message, you get 100 and chess ball. he giving it.
Give me one. I got for 8 now.
We'll be starting the parade at the Pinsway Town Hall. So either you meet us there or you meet us at SKD. Yeah.
You dropped the line. And OKFM Sylvester Thomas say he needs one chess board as well. So that's his request to you, Thomas. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Let's hear you quickly. Your name and where you join us from. Ooh. Okay. This called okay. 0880-514096. 0880-514096. I'm not taking calls on my private number. Sorry about that, but call me on the studio line. The orange line actually is off 0880-514096. I see some of you calling me on my. Let me take this caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Welcome to Super Sport. Let's hear you quickly.
Hello?
You live.
Yeah, in Nigeria, when the parade will be starting?
The parade,
Huh?
Thomas, you see when your parade starting?
Oh, yeah, we will start the parade by 11:30 at the Morroville, the Pinsway Town Hall.
Okay, let me talk to this other caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, morning. This is Richard Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And I called you from the Painesville area.
Okay.
Yeah, I called to find out when the parade will start.
Oh,
We want to start 11:30.
parade.
Yeah.
Parade. All right. So 11 o'clock, 11:30, the parade will start.
Okay, and how can I get one of the church board, man? I can afford the truck that I got. I want to play on my phone.
Come there. Come,
Church board, please.
come there. Because you see that there, you will not get it. Come there. They may not be chunking in the air. You can grab one. Thank you very much. And I think we will leave it at that for the phone line because we are running out of time. And so the today's activity, you're going to be having just the tournament at the SKD. After that, what next?
No, we'll have a small indoor program opening ceremony where we get a few words from our stakeholders in government.
Okay.
Someone from the Ministry of Youth and Sport will speak. And after that, we get a statement that has already been released by the president of the International Chess Federation, Akali Djokovic. And from there, we go into the games. We play. After that, we do recognition and presentation of certificates to all participants for taking part in the attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the number of chess gameplay in one day. After that, if we have sponsors who have something to say, they do that, and we do our distribution of chess ball. We call it a day.
You play more than 200 games last
Yes,
night.
definitely.
Wow.
So we are going to play more games today. So, but I also want to say thanks to all of the sponsors out there who we are still waiting on to come and help us. Recently we ended our West African Chess Championship. We wrote more than 100 communications for support, and we only got a response on 3.
Wow.
But we are still excited by the fact that everyone recognizes the importance of chess in our society, even though we choose to support some beach activities and things that are not so directly affecting our national development. But when we speak about chess today at the SKD, we are hoping that some of these sponsors will come to our aid.
Super Sports, one down here on ELBC Radio.
OneXBet. Hey, sport fans, do you ever feel like an expert in your favorite sports? With OneXBet, you can turn your hobby into income. Everyone can make the correct match forecast and get extra money. Visit onexbet.com.lr today. Download the app and use promo code LiberiaX to get a 200% bonus up to 45,000 Liberian dollars. Express yourself. You are the expert. Play with OneXBet. Show your experience and win.
Well, yourself can be a sponsor to this program, and then you have your art play here, so you can visit our business office, and you can be our partners. We can have you as part of our show. Gentlemen, thanks for coming. Tony, final word from you.
Well, thanks for having me, and thanks to Mobile MTN for sponsoring the Mobile Community League, and thanks to the local organizing committee for the job done so far. Thanks to all of those communities that participated in the first edition, and the two teams that will be participating in the final tomorrow. Wish them all of the best, and calling on supporters of the two communities and those who also participated who will want to form part of the closing ceremony. I mean, because everyone is going to be presented a certificate of participation for the level of cooperation during the competition, and we hope that the next edition, every detail is going to be announced on MTN page and also on LFA page, so that communities will get involved, so that someone can sit back somewhere and then say, why is it that Oro community is not part, this community is not part, so that at least once we come up with the format, everyone can form part of it and then make the competition or the tournament more bigger. Thank you.
And Thomas Kaya.
Yeah, just to say, on World Chess Day, this is a game that promotes education, cultural exchange, greater integration, and good health. So come around today. We start our parade by 11:30. We march from the Pinsville Town Hall to the SKD. We will be giving 100 bulls out to 100 random person. Come and see what this game is all about, and hopefully your life will be changed forever.
Thanks for coming, and we hope to have you another time. But that's it for Super Sports this morning. We'll be here on next Saturday. But our sports listener of the week is the man Christopher Walker, who's taking home a wife today. We say congratulations to you, Mr. Christopher Walker. And to all of you sports athletes celebrating your birthday, happy birthday. And we wish you long, long, long life. Bye-bye from our studios. We'll be here on Monday.
Sayuma, Rufus Partner.